What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff with the router and cutting out some circles. We're actually be creating a tube sign that you would see throughout the city of London. It's going to be a really sweet build, so we're just going to get right into the process, show you guys some of the stuff we're doing with the router and how we set it up. So we're going to get right into it. So to start things off here, we have our router, we have a piece of Hadouk and some rock maple. So
we got to start making some circles. So the Hadouk piece is going to be a bigger circle. This one's going to be a smaller circle. And by doing that, we're going to, well, I already attached a piece of plywood to the router. And well, this is going to be our compass. We're going to be using a nail, and that's going to be our pivot point. I drilled a couple holes inside of the plywood, which is going to go through the plywood onto the center of this board, and then the router will go around that pivot point, making a perfect circle. So let's start working on it. Okay, so I finished out cutting out this circle. It turned out perfect. I kind of wanted to tell you guys what kind of bit I used to actually cut this out. It's a 1/4 inch straight bit. It's a 1/4 inch shank, and it's pretty easy to find. It works well for this. What we're going to be doing now is actually taking that Hadouk piece off the little circle onto my little template down here. I'm going to be taking this off and actually putting the rock maple piece, screwing that down and cutting out this circle. As you guys saw, there is a hole in the center of this piece. Not a big deal because, well, we're going to be taking the maple piece and it's going to be going on top of that. And then something's going to be going on top of that maple piece, covering up both of those holes. So you're never going to see them. So we're going to start cutting this out right now, and it should go pretty quick. Okay, so what we have to do now is actually take the nail and move the pivot point. And well, I have a bunch of holes right here on the plywood. I'm going to be taking this and moving it closer to the router because, well, I need to make a smaller circle. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And then we're going to be hammering it down to that rock maple piece, cutting it out, and it should turn out perfect. Okay, so now that we got our circles right here cut out, what I'm going to show you guys is how to actually make this compass jig for your router. So here we go. So what you're going to start with first is your router base plate, and what you're going to do is use this as a template because you need to take a piece of plywood, you need to put it on here like so, and you need to trace out the holes that are the mounting holes for your router base. So basically drill those holes out, and then you're going to use some type of fastener. In this case, I'm going to be using a carriage bolt. So we're going to go install those right now. Okay, so what we're going to do is actually take these carriage bolts right here, and we're going to be throwing them through this piece of plywood like so. And basically we're going to line up the holes on the router base and screw it down. So once the wing nuts are installed, what you're going to do is grab a nail, and basically this is your pivot point. You're going to drill a hole out down the board, whatever size circle you want to make. pound the nail in, that's your pivot point, cut the perfect circle, and you'll be good to go.
So we got our 2 circles all cut out here perfectly. I'm really happy with the way these turned out. And this is all part of a bigger build. We are going to be creating that London tube sign. It's going to be super sweet. In the next video, we're going to actually be inlaying these pieces. So be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't done so already. Drop a like down on this video if you enjoyed it. And just like that, guys, we're going to end off this video, and I'll see you on the next one.